The quality of education that they receive at Western Academy is beyond anything else you're going to receive. Our kids get into the high schools that they want to get into. It's designed to be the best. And you can see the quality of education in their confidence on the stage when they're performing, in their conversations that you're having with them. I mean, oftentimes, you want to assess the quality of education, have a conversation with the boy.
When you come here and you see us on the breaks and chasing the chickens around, we do actually learn stuff at Western Academy. English has many derivatives of Latin, so learning Latin will help you very much in the future. When we're learning Latin, we're really just learning language arts.
We're not a place where you're gonna see a lot of worksheets handed out and the teacher sitting in the back of the classroom grading. You're gonna see the teachers moving around a lot. They're a moving target in the classroom. They're excited about their subjects, and the boys catch that.
And I learned a lot. I learned how to write very well, which helped me in my high school years. There's something about being with guys you can trust, and I think also that makes the learning environment better. Every single teacher I felt like I could trust 100%, and if I had a problem with math or a problem with writing, I could ask him. But also if I had a problem with my spiritual life or just life in general. So instead of just being a school, it felt more like a home to me.
All male teaching faculty is unique, and that is by design, mainly because of the importance of boys having a multiplicity of images that they can say, that is a good man. And that guy, who's very different from my soccer coach, is also a good man. And so they see manliness, true manliness, manifest in a wide variety of ways.
You're not going to find men like this anywhere else, I'm convinced. One, because I don't know of any other school that has an all-male faculty. But two, because these are fine men who want what is best for the boys.
Aside from the education, the men that are teaching these kids, I mean, these are men that I want my kids to be like.
Both my sons, the son who graduated and the son who's currently here, they've really built true, authentic relationships with the faculty here. They get to know each student very, very well. I mean, it's one of the beautiful things about the school.
The most important thing about the teachers here is that they try to exemplify virtue, but they also try to instill that virtue into their students.
Those virtues, those human virtues really have come out. I see that already in my children. I see this integrated ability to unify their faith and their education, and they've taken it into the public and have been able to live it out. And I think that's the biggest lesson that my kids have gotten from Western.
Boys thrive on competition. That's where the house systems are very much in place to help foster that. From being the first team ready in the morning with your cubbies all in order and sitting at your desk on time, to the giant festival games where the boys are wrestling and fighting, pushing each other out of the ring. Most of the time the intellectual souls need to grow in a courageous way. They've got to fight, they've got to struggle, they've got to battle in these physical ways to help develop their will. And the same with the athletic guys. I mean, oftentimes you'll see one of our best football players winning the Bard competition because he knows that that gains points for his team. We don't want to motivate everything by competition. However, it's a great jump start.
They love the fraternity that's built into the school, this kind of family spirit. So all the boys, all the faculty are sorted into houses, and the house is a legacy. So once the oldest boy is in a house, the whole family is in that house. And the boys really like that. It's one of the only structures I've seen in a school where you have third graders through eighth graders and faculty part of the same team. You find eighth graders on one of our festival days cheering as loudly for a third grader as they are for their own teammates in eighth grade. So there's this idea that you see in a family that everyone has something to contribute. So it creates an atmosphere where there's kind of this natural family spirit. The principal foundational goal of a liberal arts education is to help foster in our students a capacity to love all of reality. So it creates this atmosphere where you're having normal educational things happen. They're studying history, they're studying science, we're studying math, but in a setting that is very different. That in some ways you can only really begin to taste it when you come here for a visit.
Their closeness to nature, their closeness to their friends is really built at this school that is not like any other school that I've ever seen, and you have to come just walk around, and it really, just that draws people in because they see the campus, they see, you know, the nature around them and the boys running freely. It's just an amazing place, you know, for a young man to come and learn.
Well, I think I've changed in many ways. One of the biggest ones is normally I was just an indoors kid, right? I just stayed indoors all the time. Now I like to go outside a lot more. I realize this is awesome, this is fun, this is cool, this is going to be an awesome experience, this is how you live, this is how you learn.
Yeah, so the freedom is something that the boys really do love about Western Academy. That is where the boys' hearts are allowed to grow. And this is also the place where they're allowed to exercise their ability to choose, their free choice. When you are in such a structured environment and you're not allowed to choose to do good or bad, and you're always kind of forced into the good, you cannot grow as a human person.
More than anything else, people ask me that a lot, like, what did it do for your son? And I say, the only way that I can describe it really is that he was able to become his authentic self. I think the real beauty of the school is that you're educating the whole boy. It's not just academics, it is the spiritual, moral formation as well, so that it's the whole person.